Hello and welcome. This transmission is for February the 17th, 2023, whatever that may mean to you. Time. For those of you floating around, watching later, sometime in the future, maybe, 7 days, 7,000 years from now, whenever you find this, it's good time, it's right time. Sit with it. See what we were talking about back in 2023. We're all about energy here at the close of the Aquarius season. It's going by fast. We're only a few days away from new moon or no moon. And so when the energy is at high times like this, high energy exchanges going on through the next little while, the card of protection has come up for collective. And it's interesting to see it there in that the protection that you might find that you may need, or you may come to find that you need, may be more, it may be less than what you have originally prepared for. It's like when I look at the queens there with it, it's like they've been blindsided. It's like, wow, so it all happens so fast. And when we know that life kind of continues and grows on exponentially that way, with life being fast, it's like we know it's not showing any signs of slowing down. So why not remain protected? Sometimes we have to remain very much grounded for our protection. Sometimes we have to take risks or become more upwardly mobile for our protection. It takes many different forms. The old symbolism of the armor and the knight. It's kind of like, what's the worst that could happen? We don't need to directly ask that, anymore, as long as we're protected. So we don't ever end up projecting it. We end up being protected from it, right? It's like, especially when we're transitioning to having to deal with you creating the life in front of you versus life which we feel is just happening to us, we can't do anything about. And so for protection, we're talking 100% just peace, bliss, harmony, love, abundance, all that stuff that we're used to talking about on this show. And welcome to some of our friends. Molly Polly and Linglicious was there. Glad you are there, because that was turning into a long monologue where I was running out of things to say. And Chantel's here too. Pablo, honey, come to Florida. Pablo, honey, come to Florida. Welcome, Chantel. You're the first time here, I believe. But Ling and Molly Polly, you guys are old friends. We're like old friends. No posting questions first. Yeah, you have to say hi to us. We're good people. I got you on the first time callers line. Hi, Chantel. How are you? It's nice to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Okay, we're going to find out. Thanks for smiley face, too. Pablo, romantically, we're going to find out about a third party thing, but you are actually third in line. So 3 is a powerful number. Just a little ditty for you, Chantel. Hang on tight. I'm going to say hello to our friends here, and then we'll go find Paolo. Speaking of Paolo, okay, bye, Chantel. And hello, everyone that's joining us. I see Steve and the Shanimals are all in line. And Ling and Steve, thanks for being here on the moderation end of things. Okay, if I was wrong, and forgive me if I always almost am, we and this guy's a terror, he's wrong all the time. Yeah. Molly Polly, yeah, welcome. Molly Polly and Ling, hi, welcome. And then we got Chantel in on the first time caller line. Big ups to Chantel for being okay with us. And then I saw Shanimals and Steve are here. Perfect. Shanimal, Steve, Lauren, Loren. We're gonna get some updates, I feel like. Yeah, thanks for liking the show, the program. It really helps us out in a weird, abstract, long way around kind of deal. I think it's good. So, and Steve, to answer your question, just real quick before we start the list, it shows that there's a comment on the video when I went into, but I can't see the comment. I might have to go into my settings and like click some buttons, or I don't know if I have something in there that prevents like direct links. So give me a little more time on that, and hopefully I will be able to see it. But to answer your question, no, I didn't see it. I saw that there was a comment, but I didn't get to see the comment. Welcome to Danielle as well. Hi, Danielle. Danielle, thanks for being here. Okay, so that is the top 9 and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 7 people, so if anyone's just kind of lounging about in the chat and not saying anything, say hello. You could get on the list for tonight's free readings. It's Thursday, Heart Chakra Thursdays. Heart Chakra love to all of you. Okay, Molly Polly, talk to me, Molly Polly. How are you? It's been a while. I didn't see you for a little while since we've been back the last couple weeks. I do declare. So Molly Polly, go ahead. Oh, and then I should read the list. God, this job is hard. It's a tough job. Molly Polly, then Ling, then Chantel, then for your animals' health, Steve, Lauren, and Danielle. And that's how we do it. Yeah. Hit the like button. It's how we stay in business. Yes, yes. It's time for you to do what you do. Post your question, and we'll hang out here for a little while. And, oh, what is it? Dancing at the Zombie Zoo. ZEW Zoo. Okay, we got some cards out. This one for collective. For those of you that missed, I did a little collective reading while I was waiting for people to arrive, and it's there, and it's all about protection and the energy exchange. It's kind of like high tide for energy exchange right now. You know, astrologer's corner, you know, it's like a little dance with Saturn and the sun and Pluto and the moon, and it's just kind of like, it's all, we can do that stuff. Okay, there we go. You know what I'll be able to do? I'll be able to go back in this video for sure and hopefully and copy that or click on that. So that's good. Yes, thanks, Steve. Right off the top. Molly Polly, I'm happy to see you too. Hi. Hi. Is this King Charles? Do the King Charles? Okay. Yeah, watch out. Ling is on the Rules and Regulations Committee. She is on it. Thank you so much, Ling. You're sweet. You're a star. Molly Polly, second call for Molly Polly. Post your questions, silly. I'm bound up. I'm all chained up with all this energy that I need to get out because the tide is high. I'm telling you right now. And it's all good exchange. Good exchange. Is free. Okay, Molly Polly. Glad to see you. Here we go. What does the future hold for me and the Gemini? Yes, Aries time. Okay, let's go into the Mystic Dreamers Tarot for this. Okay. All right. We're asking Tarot, what is the future? What is the future energies surrounding Molly Polly and the Gemini? Show us. 4 cards, please, for Molly Polly and the Gemini. Molly Polly posted with the Gemini Tarot. Molly Polly and the Gemini. All right. Let's have a look. What does the future hold for Molly Polly and the Gemini? It feels like bubbling, like it's like effervescing or something. 7 of Swords, straight up. Don't be scared. This is 7 of Spades. 2 of Wands. This is February. This is all about February. It has been for since the start of February. The Fool is aloof. The Fool is abound. The Fool is dancing. And the Ace of Swords. Good. This is great. This is great to see at the end. Because it's like, don't worry about being betrayed by this person. If that's what you're scared of, Molly Polly, if you're scared about a betrayal, just know that the truth of the situation and of the energy will continue to hold true throughout whatever it is you and the Gemini are going about doing. So that's good. Be aware that as we leave Aquarius and go into Pisces, we're going to see a lot of high energy. So if you need to have a good conversation, if you need to find out for sure, now is a good time. It's funny because it's like, it can feel overwhelming, but if you remain centered in your energy, it's actually a great time for manifesting as well, Molly Polly. Okay? So the truth of the situation is going to hold true, right? And it's kind of like, if you are scared, or if you are maybe feeling a little bit fooled, you know, by this energy or by this Gemini, if you like feeling like your trust is misplaced, because that's what these cards talk about, is misplaced trust, right? Just know that your personal truth and your own truth is coming through in the end, right? So as far as, you know, being two worlds apart, you say you're in no contact now. It's going to be like, if there's ever a time to make it happen, this week would be a great week to make it happen. And if not, the energy will remain true. It will remain the sword will remain the sword. You know, it's very much. So thank you, Molly Polly. I appreciate that. Okay, it's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. Just know that you can trust it. Whatever it is going on with you and the Gemini, you can trust it to be true, I guess, right? And you don't have to feel scared or apprehensive or foolish about it. This is about trusting in oneself to know that this is, you know, what's happening. And I saw a clever little post today, resonated with me, and it pertains somewhat to this as well. It's like, oh, it was a quote, and it was like, how they feel about you is how they treat you. Period. And that was it. That was like end quote. So that one really resonated, because it's like, when we need to question, it's kind of like we need to cut right to the truth. We need to go right into it. We need to find out for ourselves. Otherwise, we may get caught up in our own dramas, and we can't have that. Okay? That's a tough energy to be in. Molly Polly, as far as the future goes for you, I see if you guys don't make contact this week, I don't think that the energy is going to, like, I don't know, but the truth was there. So you know more about it than I do, but I think it's a great week to connect. And if you can't get connected, it might be time to face the truth, okay, about this situation, about this person, okay? I love you. My heart goes out 100%. We have Danielle. Is here, sweet, and Baby Love now as well. Baby Love, thanks for getting on the list. We almost have our top 9 at 9, even though it's only 4 minutes to out here. 4 minutes to 7, that is. Baby Love, my baby love. Oh, how I miss you. Oh, and then thanks for everybody that was here on Valentine's Day too. To our regular hanger-outers and our tribers, because we asked the question, what is love, right? And we had some great, like, Shanimals and Steve were there at the end. We had a great, quick little sharing at the end. It was really good. But we got this quote that I didn't even see till I was looking from today's show. Comes from the Almanac Guide for 2023. And this was a quote by Harry Neal. So this is, we were asking what love was, and then a few days later I found this quote. Love is a plant of holier birth than aught that takes root upon this earth. So it's like saying, of all the plant, love, and we were like, love is, it's like more than anything we can discuss, right? Okay, that's very true. Thanks, Steve. That's sweet. Thanks for the super sticker. Did you want to skip the line? Did you want to go ahead and pop your question in there? Because we play by the rules. What is love? Yeah, that's what we were asking on Valentine's Day for the people that were here on Richie Valens Day on the 14th. It was really good, really fun. Some interesting takes. Do a rewind. Each time you sing that, do you? Good. Well, you should. You should sing it to yourself. You should sing. You should sing. Every steering wheel is a drum kit. Absolutely. More like a Transformers, more than meets the eye. Right? Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Ling the Aries, then Chantel, then For Your Animal's Health, then Steve, then Lauren, then Danielle, then Baby Love, and then Manure. Hey, Manure, welcome back to the show. I love your name. I absolutely do. Like, that is awesome. That is awesome. Here for the fun. That's what happens. Like, come for a reading, stay for a visit, and then after a while you just get to like the people that come here and to hang out. So it's really good. I am well, thanks. It's good to see you again, Manur, Riaz, Gadar. Hopefully I'm saying that wrong. Thank you for being you. And Rebecca is here too. Rebecca, I seen you put money in my PayPal account again, you silly. You didn't have to do that. You did not have to do that, but I really appreciate that you did. And hopefully the reading and things are going well for you. It's been a while. So, Ling, go ahead and post if you want any cards. If you're just here to hang out, then that's cool too. No reading for Baby Love today. Thank you for letting me know. You're so sweet, Baby Love. Save me save me from hammering on. Oh, was it? It was reversed? Well, Steve can have... Steve, if you want cards, you're here for... Steve's here for the fun. What does ST want? Does ST want to be in a relationship with you? Like, does he actually want to be there? Why do you even question that? I thought you got a lot of affirming things in the last week, you told me. Not because I know that, but because you told me. Didn't you get flowers? Wasn't there, like, a good attempt to affirm with you that ST's interest is with you? I thought there would be. But who knows? Who am I to say? We're like a world away. We're on the opposite sides of the planet, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Or maybe you're down the street. God only knows. He didn't speak up. Oh, a cat got your tongue. Good thing. Cat got... Meow. ST and Ling, please. Show me ST and Ling. For Ling. The 10 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Swords. See? Look. 10 of Cups. 5 of Swords. This is you in your brain right now. This is you in your fifth dimensional brain, Ling. Don't worry. Be happy. I don't know. You feel it's almost like as if you feel like, oh, it's too good to be true, because there's Ace of Cups. Right? And again, what would we call this? The doubting Thomas with the sword. Well, maybe not doubting, but the Page of Swords. So you gotta trust to be real. You gotta live with all of your heart, and I think that you do. I think that just sometimes, like, let's look at it like this. Because last time you asked about his thoughts and feelings towards you. Now look at this. You're like, does he want to be in a relationship with me? Here's you thinking and being worried about that. Meantime, here's the relationship. Are you seeing it? Are you engaging with it on a level that will allow it to really grow and flourish? Even if there is some independence going on, the togetherness is what you're both aiming for. So in essence, the answer to your question is yes, right? 11 cups, too good to be true. We got half dozen swords over here. Follow your heart. When you think about a person, whether you're with them or whether you're apart, when you think about them like kind of nonstop, you can't get them off your brain. You're like your monkey man. It's like, oh my goodness. Introduce that into a meditation. So then what you do is you instead of thinking about that person, you draw your mind to a quiet and you center the energy in your body. And then the only thought would be like just their name, just ST's name, right? And then you start to feel how you feel deep down and truly about that person. And when you do that, that sends out like an energetic, like long bolt, like laser beam, like finger blaster, long guns. You send the energy out and it's connection. And that's where all the magic happens. Okay? So instead of thinking about the person, take the person as a single thought and put it into a meditation where you're awake and you're aware in your bodies as best as possible. And then as your meditation progresses, the point of light or the point of consciousness with the intention of that person, when that loving energy is realized by you, you consciously send it to them. Okay, that's what I mean by it goes out like with finger blasters. And there's magic. There's magic in that. I can't say like it's going to make everything for certain and for real. We're only 99.9% accurate on this channel. So, in that being said, until your brain gets concrete evidence that he does, and it has to be to an amount that satisfies you for an undisclosed amount of time, it's like, that's kind of an old mental paradigm where it's just like, allow the relationship its existence, and the declaration will be in action more so than in words, which is much unlike the politicians and all the fear that's going around these days. That's the opposite. So it's good. 11 cups. We like, don't worry about it. Don't forget about it. Forget about it. I think it's good. Okay. All right. So yeah, the thank you water just like went out the window. I got some magic juice. So it's tomatoey. But we'll be all about the water later. Okay, thank you so much, Ling. I hope you enjoyed that reading. I was there for you. Chantel, there we go. Very cool of you, and you are grateful. Number 3. Yes, hey, it's 3. What is it? It's the magic number 3. All right. Very cool of you, and you are grateful. Is Paolo romantically involved with another lady or not? And what's next between him and you? Okay, you and him and you? Okay. I'm going to answer the first question. But you're a first-time caller, so I might give you an oracle or something on the second question. How about that? How about we look to tarot for that? We're talking third-party tarot. Oh, we're talking third-party. Major Arcana, death. Oh, no. Who's a Scorpio? Maybe it's just that moon doing its dance. Something around, what is that, the 20th? 21st? All right. Let's have a look. Tarot, what say you? What say you about Paolo? Is he romantically involved with another lady? Is he? Yeah. Tarot, have no fear. 78 and 8 are here. Okay. You're the Scorpio? Okay. We've got a card of justice. We got 2 of wands. Everybody's worried right now. My goodness. And the 9 of wands. No, I don't think so. Everything's coming up. Hey, you're fucking behaving yourself over here. Yeah, it's a good card to have, right? But yeah, Scorpio, also a card of Libra. I'm not sure who the Libra is, but even if the Libra is not one of you two, this card shows more so that things have remained true, things have remained just. And I have no cards here of showing romantic togetherness. Okay, 2 of wands. This is February card. I told this is collective February. This could be maybe why you're doubting or why, I don't know, there's a little bit of a dream. Like, it's almost like if this person has pulled away from you, or if it seems like you have to bridge a gap with them, sometimes the mind is like, what's the reason behind that? And is it this? Especially if those are old tropes that you used to live in or that your parents had. Could be very... Ace of Wands, okay? This is a card of inspiration. It can also be a card of erection, okay? So if things have cooled off in your relationship, might be time to spice it up, okay? Don't mean to get too personal, but I gotta take a little look. I just gotta take a little look. Okay, 9 of Wands here as well. This is a card of like the wounded warrior, kind of someone who's like, I have to be able to see, I have to know for certain that it's going to be secure. So if you're at the point where you're like maybe thinking of like coming straight out, making accusations, things like this, I would say, I have wands pending, that if you were considering thoughts of that, I don't know, not a law of swords here, except for one. This one here says, I would hold off. Okay? I would hold off because something is playing out to the truth here, and it's kind of like there could be a million reasons behind that sort of, I don't know, if it's not aloofness, it's like more like kind of like if it's cooled off, if it feels like I can't get back there, I can't get back to that peak experience with Paolo. You know, that's not necessarily the reason why. So for now, the energy looks good. Everything is running true. So thank you. Hey, Chantel, thanks for calling in. Hey, go for a rip there, bud. Just let her all hang out. Let her hang loose for a little while. Time to loosen up here. It's a good time for it. All right, get her done. Get her done, bud. All right. Oh, and for your second question, you asked about a future, and I really appreciate you being a first-time caller here. Look at this. Boom. Unconditional love, right? That's good. Keep that at heart. Keep that close at mind. So, right? There's the image of a lady and her baby. Whatever that means to you, right? That can mean a lot of things. And unconditional love, we were just talking about how amazing love is. It's good when you have a partner that you can reaffirm it with, you know, on the daily, every couple days. Heart Chakra Thursdays. Hey, pew pew. Love you guys. All right. A little bit, right? So let's think about that. It's like maybe there is valuable information that you could retrieve if you didn't practice, if you kind of like came out of that aloofness. Right? Think about it. We might dismiss things very quickly when we are kind of like, because everybody has aloof times or states of mind where it's just like, it feels good, right? And it's Aquarius season. We're allowed to be aloof. Hey? Frank Aquarius. I love you guys. I do. I love you. All right. With all my heart, the whole bites. It's good stuff. We see some good people roll through here. Rebecca. Hold on. I got the list. Only greatly appreciated. Yeah. Shanimals. God. Florida. It's your turn. We got Steve out there in the Midwest. And then we have Lauren. Loyal to Lauren. Thanks, Loyal to Lauren, for coming in tonight. It's good to see you again. Danielle. Being so patient there in the wings. Danielle, hi Danielle. You will be after Lauren, Loyal to Lauren, then Baby Love, then Manure, and then Rebecca. If those people have time to stick around. You know what? We have other obligations, right? We consume a little din, we consume a little YouTube, we consume a little nap, you know. But then we get active. Then we go full Tony Robbins and we start producing, we start making stuff. Okay? 100%. You guys don't have to. No salesperson will ever visit. This is just free awakened space for arrived human beings, okay? This is just like, there's nothing else good on YouTube anyways. And just driving. Okay, see you in a little while. Bye, Rebecca. Okay. So, after I didn't do a very good job of recapping the list. For your animal's health. Career-oriented, any information on the expansion of the animal communication school I teach for. Oh God, I love you so. Because that is a very high vibration. That is animal communication is like a very, very high vibration. It's nice to tap into. It's nice to tie into. Oh, if I could teach the world to sing in perfect harmony, I'd clap my hands and slap my knees and do some trigonometry. Okay, for harmony, you need trig. No, or is it the other way around? I can't remember. My brain is full. It's good stuff. Okay, and that's the operative word here. Teach, okay, and expand. See, and that's the thing, like when the vibration expanding. And in this economy, are you kidding me? That's just a feeling I got. Show me the school that for your animal's health works for, and whether or not it will be expanding and glimpses into Shanimal's career. A career of awesomeness, a whole lifetime of awesomeness, right? I'm not even looking at the cards as like, I want them to be a surprise too. Okay. Oh. So I think the answer here, let me go one by one, is yes. Yes, Empress. How can it not be? It's like create the card of creation and expansion. Okay, and ultimately, when the Empress expands, what happens? Boop, out comes a baby. It's a new thing. It's more. It's good stuff. She's like she's just vibing. She's shaking up there so much. But yeah, that's the Empress card for you. But it's not going to be easy for some reason. Okay, something big happening in Cancer season. For potential developments, but there's going to be some bumps in the road. I don't know if this is with planning, bureaucracy, or in this economy, or just like stuff coming up, right? Like, man, it's so beautiful and it's so wonderful what you do. Like, it's fantastic. And the last card in your reading was the Princess of Wands. So, as far as career goes, I'm not seeing pentacles. I'm not seeing things like this. It is going to expand, but there's going to be like bumps in the road. Okay? And these bumps could be like that of like people, well, you know how it always is. People get worried. People get worried about money. People get worried about outside influences, depending, where the money's coming from, all that kind of stuff. But maybe that is the bump in the road, the fact that we're not seeing the money, right? But I think it's going to get there. Something happening this summer in around July, okay? But there she is. Hold it true. Like both these people are holding their career and doing what they love, right? And it's the 9 progressing into the Princess. So if it ever feels like, I don't know, I think it's the root of the nature is that the school inevitably, it may not be the key to like you doing your fullest potential with your gift, right? It's almost like you yourself are a school of that, or could be a school of that. A great communicator, right? Inevitably just attains enough wisdom to become a teacher, maybe not a master, but I think that you are, but enough to be able to relay that information in a very efficient and effective manner, because they're going to need more of that in the future for society, right? So if this school has struggles or can't expand, or even if the school does expand and it gets awesome, that's great too. But you yourself, you are that school. So maybe career-wise, it might be something as like sabbatical or diversifying for you, but being able to strike out on an entrepreneurial level, that part of it is very, very, very good. There's potential for that, but for some reason, your focus is over here. And I understand. So many of us and so many animals. Right? But yeah, I think there's a tough time, maybe due to finances. Can't know for sure, but that's what I'm seeing. So the answer to your question is yes, but there's going to be some bumps in the road, or it's going to maybe it's going to be delayed. So, but the Empress card, that's an affirmation card for sure too. Like something new is coming out as a result of this. Okay. And it's almost like, it feels like when it happens, it's almost like, it's not that you won't be ready for it, but it's just like, when it happens, it might happen in a way that strikes you as like it crept up on you and then all of a sudden it was time kind of thing. Very interesting. And that's great. I encourage you guys to be awesome friends. Speaking of awesome friends, Here's an awesome. Here's a blast from the past. Welcome, D Lovely. D Lovely, good to see you. thanks for chiming in, D. It's been a minute. Yes, the vibration of the animals and the clues. How synchronistic. Like, I felt for the first time in a very long time drawn back to do this today, and it was because I was seeing doubles all day. Double this, double that, pairs, like pairs all day long. So I thought, you know what? 2 days later, let's do it. Let's do it just for synchronicity. Let's let our intuition guide us through whatever phase in life we're going through. All right. Steve, are you with us, Steve? Steve's not here, man. Wait, that's Dave, not Steve. Saint Stephen with a rose, in and out of the garden he goes. A country bumpkin of the wind or the rain, wherever he goes, the people all complain. Just kidding, they don't. We love it when Steve's here. I just have to make sure that I didn't lose my list already. Oh, here we go. All right. Steve, and then Loyal to Lauren. If Loyal to Lauren is here, please let us know. Just being patient there in the green room, the waiting room. Different day. Can we get you a power oracle? Can we do one of these for you, Steve? Shh. Call me Dave. Yes, absolutely. Just don't call me late for dinner, right? And D, what's new? What's been shaking? Don't call me late for dinner. Oh, man. It's like, if minds thought alike, we could refer to them as, I don't know what the word is. I don't know a goddamn thing about the Tao Te Ching. Okay, that's fine. That's fine? Okay. Perfect. Let's do this. Our friend Steve out there. Steve-O's over there. All right. Show us one power oracle for Steve, please. Or almost flipped. It's still sticking out there. You get two. Oh man, this is just how the energy's been flowing. This is ridiculous. We got the card, the Tree of Life, and we've got the card of the Animal Kingdom. So this is about a call to beauty, the miracle in every day. And not even maybe so much as a call, but if you feel like you ever need to center your energy, call upon the power of right now and call upon the power of instinct and see what your eyes are drawn to. Even if it's tough to a tough time of year to get a full view of how vibrant the plant life, the flora and the fauna, and even the animals. This might be something where it's like, we need to find this place again. We need to rely on our instinctual gifts, I guess we could say, when it comes to centering your energy, which is like the power of right now. And the fact that it only takes a split second and you have the training and the wisdom to center your energy at any moment in time. And then when you've got it, that gives you enough gas in the tank to go on. It's also about going beast mode, okay? In terms of whatever it is that you're doing. You might be churning out a lot of work. You must be in a place where it's like, all right, we've gone beyond survival. But part of you just wants to feel that animalistic tendency again, maybe as well. Just that reminder that what we were just talking about, like the love, right? Being rooted in the earth with the Tree of Life. We are one kind of thing, all that. But Steve, for you, this is about instinct and this is about natural tendencies. So yeah, maybe, and there's spirit animal kingdom for New guests in the ZEW Zoo, right? Our spirit guides, that's right. Okay. Thanks, Steve. You're totally awesome. Loyal to Lauren, if you're still here, we're at that point of the show where it's your turn. Okay. Oh, that's the sweetest thing anybody's ever said to me today. That is epic, baby love. Floating on a cloud. The little fluffy clouds. The skies, how did it go? The skies in Arizona were beautiful at night. Little fluffy clouds. And they were gray and purple and green and blue. Absolutely. The elephants. If you were in a fight between an elephant and a donkey, would you rather be the elephant or the donkey? To us, this is no-brainer. This is no-brainer stuff. All right, I don't know where that came. There's just that's a buffalo. That's not even an elephant. It's a lion. Rawr. That's good. All right, I don't think Loyal to Lauren's here, but Danielle, are you here? And you might have to remember me a little bit about if I've read for you or not. I let go of the readings right after I give them. They come, they go. I don't know if you're new here or not. And if you are, thank you. And if you're not, thank you. Thanks for coming back. Elefino. So, I don't know. I don't bring any interlude music or anything while we're doing the dance and playing the game of waiting for your turn. Some people come. Some people got to feed their kitty, pet their dog, and just go for a walk and just get out there. Sometimes our energy's too much, and they just have to oh man, I got to click high here for a minute. It was a buffalo. Foriamso says, I have a lot of experience with birds too. The sandhill cranes have a great dance. Oh, that's good. You guys are connecting on that level. It's such a high vibration. Show on a rhino. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Right? Dude. Dropping tennis balls from outer space. They go poof into the air. It's stupid stuff. Okay. Danielle. Hi, Danielle. I see you there. Hi. Thanks for coming. Thank you for being you. Okay, water. Go ahead and post your question, Danielle. It would be an honor to read for you. Again, yes, you've been here before. I'm almost 99% certain you've been here before. You're up to bat, Danielle. It's your turn. And Dee, I missed it, but if you've been filling everybody in on how you've been doing and what you've been up to, that's really good. For our resident Virgo, lols, how does Paul feel about me currently? Let's have a look. How does Paul feel about Danielle currently? Current state of feelings. She's a fine state of affairs. No one cares. Just remind me. A fine state of affairs. Okay. How does Paul feel about Danielle currently? All right. Learning life. Hey, isn't that the truth? We're all there. For Danielle now, please. How does Paul feel about Danielle? Ten of Swords jumped out. Five of Wands jumped out. The Death card. And the Page of Wands here again. Interesting. So here, how a person feels about you is how they treat you. Period. Okay? Also, when things don't change, they stay the same. And if no one changes them, they won't get changed. And that's what these cards are calling for. You need a big change in life. Like a big change. Okay? It's almost as feels though like you maybe went through some significant anguish or pain recently? And if it's not that recent, it might be holding on to you. It might be pulling you back and pulling you down a little bit. You are a conqueror. You are a survivor. You are someone that can hold their own. As far as it relates to Paul, I absolutely see an absent energy. Okay, I'll show you. I'm going to put these on camera here, over here for you, just so you can get a look. Hopefully this does it justice over here. Okay. To me, in these three cards, there's an absence of benevolent, conscious energy. Okay. The death card, maybe not so much, because the death card is reflective of change. Okay. And that's why I brought it up before. Like, the longer things don't change, the longer they're going to stay the same. This might be in a regard to a way to, like, maybe a thought pattern that you're in regarding Paul. Or this could seem like fight and struggle and strife. Is someone saying, like, it's just not worth it? I'm too tired. What was it? Life in the fast lane? She was too tired to fight about it, right? And so, with this card comes in, here comes the start of the present benevolent conscious energy about putting feelings into perspective, right? Are these feelings that are being addressed, or are these feelings that are being combed over, stowed away, hidden, buried in the conscious, right? And I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. Sorry if your name's Debbie, but you know, not your, but anybody's name is Debbie. But Danielle, the way it's looking to me is kind of like, if you want to come out on top with the perspective that I'm going to feel good, and I'm going to feel good, as you two would say, with or without you, okay? Because it seems like an absence of conscious benevolent energy. Not necessarily that it's malevolent, but it's showing things that are like long overdue for a change. Ten of Swords or the Death card, it's like, you know, if things, and I can't beat a dead horse to death, it's an absence, right? So, and maybe it's not. I don't know all that much about your life to say, like, maybe like his recent behavior is not reflective of his feelings, but I don't see any of that. I see someone caught up in the grind, a survivor, you know, someone willing to fight for what they care about, what they love, right? So if, like, someone's being aggressive and the other person is completely being passive, I think that that's something that might need to be, like, kind of shaken up a bit. And maybe that's why the Five of Wands is here, right? You know, shake it up and twist and shout. Do that thing where you gotta, like, oh man, that's a tough one. I wish I could give you a big hug. Because if it's just a relationship that you know is strong and secure in there, I don't want you to doubt it. I just want you to change the fact that it's colder to the point where you have to question how they feel about you. And if it's like a new romantic thing, I don't see a conscious energy there being projected kind of towards you, right? So, yeah. Oh man, that was a hard one. That was a hard one. Why? Why did the men that why I shouldn't assume gender. Why do the people you guys fall in love with not tell you how they feel? Why is that? Maybe we should do an investigative report. Maybe we do need to inject some benevolent conscious energy into it. Because I was looking for it, and it was like, man, the skies. Maybe if somebody is like has like depression or like just sad tendencies, you know, I really encourage you to to talk about these kinds of things, right? I'm not a doctor, right? So Danielle, and if this is a new thing, maybe you just need to go shake it up a little bit. Go rattle that person's bone. Say hello. I'm here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Right? Tough spread, tough cards. But thank you for being here, Danielle. And don't shoot the messenger. Okay? It's tarot. It's the innate 78. We do it because we're strong enough and we're fun enough. All right. Yeah. And what was this song that came into my head? The Fine State of Affairs, right? It's just like, man, it's an old one I'm closing the door on. Oh, okay. Well, then you're successful about it. That's good. It shows a consciousness. That's good. Absolutely. Very important. Very, 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 very. I'm glad it resonated then for you, Danielle, because when I give those readings, I think, oh my God, this is horrible news. And then at the end, I think, oh my God, there is that slight chance that it didn't resonate. And then I'd be like, I fucked up big time. But that doubt is like 1 in 1,000, and it comes sometimes. I'm like, freaking out over here. Oh yeah, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Tampa, Florida, WrestleMania 3. I'm gonna drop him like a teacup. All right, and if you get that reference, you're old enough to play in our backyard. Okay, thanks, Danielle. All right. It's just Danielle. Sorry, I keep saying Daniela. Yeah, yella. Quite right, slick. Okay. We've got Baby Love is next, then Manure, then Rebecca, then D Lovely. Oh yeah. And George the Animal Steel, if you think you're gonna be a factor. Oh man, YouTube is just too great. Oh, okay. I'll try and do better next time. Snap into a... Oh, I can't even get the voice now. Snap into a Slim Jim. Remember the Snap into a Slim Jim guy? That's him. That's probably was his like crowning achievement. Oh my God. Or just Google Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. If you got time. If we don't expect you to go out of your way to be here. This is like from, here we go. Thanks. That's because we let the tarot do the walking. We let tarot do the talking. I do the talking. Can you tell me what Louis is up to in regards to our connection? Oh, is this a trap? You just asked me this, so I would go, Louis, ba-ma, ba-na-ma, Louis, ba-ma, because I love the oldies. From the racks and stacks, it's the best on wax. How about another golden oldie tarot reading here on 99.9? Good times for you and your wine. Okay. Please tell us what Louis is up to in regards to the connection with Baby Love. What's Louis doing? What's he up to? About 5'9", maybe 5'11". Okay. What's he up? What's up, Doc? What's he up to in our connection? about 6 feet. All right. Quite right, slick. Okay, show me Louis, please, now in Baby Love. Show me Louis, please, now in Baby Love. What's he up to? What's he up to? Baby Love doesn't want any surprise in her life. She doesn't want any surprise. She doesn't want any surprise. Speaking of surprises, surprise, it's your destiny. Wheel of Fortune, winner, chicken dinner. What is it? He was the Grand Old Duke of York. He had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Okay, it's the Wheel of Fortune. And we got the Queen of Pentacles here, right? Some Earth energy. Earth Angel, could you be my... Queen of... couple queens here. And 3 of Swords. Okay. Yikes. This has some interesting energy to it. The Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Swords. He's like he's a romantic fool, this person, I think. Three of Swords is here saying somebody has had their share of the pain of the painstaking, I don't know, past betrayal, love gone wrong, love gone bad, right? It could be that someone's not fully trusting in this relationship, because that's a relationship that's reflected between the two people in the reading, is one of mistrust. It's like someone's on the defensive and the other one's on full on, like, you know what? Holy moly, like, I don't know. Your connection, I don't mean to just say that there's mistrust in him. There could well be some mistrust going on there. Or someone that he is not trusting. I don't know if it's you. Doesn't trust somebody else, right? Wheel of Fortune. I don't know how long you've known this person, right, in your connection. But, you know, this to me says you will define for your destiny how meaningful of a connection you and Louis have. It's probably going to happen right away. It's going to be like, we need to know where the wheel stops. It can't just keep going round and round forever, you know? So, and in this one here, it's like someone might be going through a time where they might be in this connection before fully healing a broken heart, quite possibly, right? Right? What is that? The Black Keys? A broken heart is blind. Okay? It's the bee's knees. So I wish I had some better news for you, but this is showing us this is like the clip. This is just a snippet, a clippet of your overall life path, of your life destiny as well. This question, I don't know how meaningful this person is to you, but it's kind of like about trusting the connection, trusting each other, trusting one's own feelings. Not a lot of cups up in this reading. You know, we've got 4 swords and 2 circles. So it's kind of like, it might add up to a round number. You know, it might add up to something pretty amazing still, but the energies are very subtle, and it's almost being like somebody feels that they can't trust the energy in the situation or in the connection, right? Is it too much too fast for someone? That could be, that wheel gets friggin' spinning out of control, 100%. Okay, I wish I had better news for you, but Tarot's being a little bit more strict here on this. There's being like, here, these people want problems in their life. We'll give them problems. Sorry, I didn't mean to just address these problems, but it's kind of like, man, we get into some stuff here, and it's like, everything could be smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. You just gotta get your energy right, and it's a good time. It's a good time to do it. But yeah, you know, having that special someone is so nice. It's like, yeah, you don't want to end up like the tarot reader. Okay, you don't want to be like, that guy is super cynical. What happened to that guy? You know, don't worry about it. You need to focus on your career right now? Well, that's good. So maybe you're presenting as the Queen of Pentacles in that reading. And the Queen of Swords could represent your thoughts about how you actually think about this connection. And the Wheel of Fortune there tying it together, being like, yeah, you're at a point where you're about to decide destiny matters. So like, yeah. And it's, you know, how large a part do we play? Hi, Mary. No, Mary. Quite contrary, actually. Mary the Aries. I gotta just give Mary here a quick call. Hold on, everybody. Thank you so much, baby love. You know me. Lots of kisses. You're so beautiful and lovely and talented and going to be successful. So I just want to thank you for vibing with us. Okay, we're going to see to it. I wouldn't be here in your life if you weren't. So, Mary Aries. Okay, let me just dial here. What do we got? 19. What are we going to dial? We're going to dial 89. We're going to dial 89. Hello, can I speak with Mary the Aries, please? Yes. Hi, Mary. Thanks for calling in. I believe it's your first time here. So thank you so much for joining us. You're on the first time callers line. This is how did I know it was going to ring? I just did. So I got your name down on the list. How it works is we're going to go through the readings as the people like first come, first serve. And then you're going to hear your name on the list. And if you're willing to be patient and wait that long, you get a free reading. I'll ask you to post your question. You do. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bam. The whole thing works. You know, and if you like us, if you stick around and decide you want to do that, don't forget to hit the thumbs up because it helps me out. And it's all you have to do for a free reading. All right. Close. Close. Horseshoes and hand grenades. Okay, Mary, bye. We got to get back to the show. Okay. All right. Good stuff. Mary the Aries is the Aries. Okay, but first I want to talk to Manure. If Manure is still here. Yeah, you did, Lauren. You did. But you know what? It's okay. The update might not have been meant to come tonight. Okay? Because I feel like that's why you told it. Because I gave you a reading. Were you last week or were you a couple days ago? So give that reading some more time, and we'll connect again. We get back around to everyone eventually. This is the way it works. I'm still waiting on Runt and 88 to, and the traveling sisterhood of the traveling pants. Yes, and it's okay. Don't worry. I'll be live again soon. I'm settled again. So this is how I like to spend some of my time, spreading cheer. Okay, don't worry. We'll just just be subscribed, and you'll see us again. We'll see you. It's okay. Yes, absolutely. Second call for Manure. Manure, if you're here, it is your time. It is your turn to post. I love your name, too, by the way. Just a farm kid. I was just a farm kid, so it was kind of like, yeah. The sacred cow. The sacred cow makes an appearance. As we vape on while we're waiting at the airport here for Manure for a few more minutes. Well, maybe just a minute. And then after that, it's Rebecca's turn. Rebecca, if you're still here, you continue to be awesome. No, I don't. I am Sir Randolots. I am Sir Random Times. I am around the way. I'm not an around the way girl. I'm around the bend. I'm around the bend kind of guy. So it's like, now you see me, now you don't. You don't have to hit you can't hit notifications because I haven't been posting like pre-recorded videos for a while, so your phone won't go off. And normally you're gonna find us weekdays at like this time of night if it's on a weekday. With the exception of Monday, you might see us earlier in the day on Mondays. We're getting into some programming notes. And Saturdays is a probably not on Saturdays. I'm thinking this summer when it finally warms up around here. If I can't be here with you guys, I'm going to try and bring the camera with me a little bit more and see if it's worth the time to edit and post. But it really eats up a lot of time. Okay? Seeing as we're talking about it. All right. Absolutely. Rebecca's here. Bringing the cheer. Brought me a beer. Hey, Ethel, get me a drink. Just kidding. We're not like that anymore. Okay. We're not. We're really not. Oh. Unless you're into that kind of thing. But not many people are into that kind of thing. Okay. This program, whatever this program is called tonight, I can't even, I think it's just called Free Live Tarot. Is brought to you by the good people at Thank You Water, who are our liquid sponsors here in the studio. They sponsor us our liquid. And they want to remind you that when you drink water, think thank you, because then the water enters your body in an energy of appreciation. So when it reaches all the tiddly bits on the inside and goes out and becomes refreshing for you, then all the cells in your body go, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's like 10 million little thank yous all at once. It's like there is a huge galactic party going on in heaven, and heaven is inside of you. And all the little synapses and protozoa or whatever's going on, like all the little things, the heart and the liver, they're all just bumping around, and they love you, and they love being able to party at you. At Party Town Body. Okay, that was a weird analysis, but not analysis. Anagram, anarhythm, analog, analogy. But yeah, the thank you water. Yeah, get some. It's wet. All right, good stuff. So Mary the Aries is after D Lovely. We have Manure's not here anymore, so Rebecca's gonna post. Right? Did Rebecca post? Bring me some pizza, cheese and rice. Cheese and rice. Good night, baby love. Lots of love. I just gotta make sure I didn't miss Rebecca's post. My goodness, dropping the ball here. We are at the 1 hour mark of our program tonight, so we've got about an hour left to catch any stragglers, and maybe even if we just get through the last couple of readings, I get to go home early. I get to bounce early. All right. I'm enjoying dancing a lot, but I kind of miss having a steady dance partner. Any messages regarding that? Oh, get down, go to town, root, scoot, boogie. Let's have a look. I'm saying, hey, hey, mama, can your daddy come home? We'll go to Lukenbach, Texas, Waylon and Willie and the boys. Between Hank Williams' rain songs and Lou Gehrig's train songs and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. We'll go to Lukenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. Okay, I realized if we were going to have music on this channel, I'd have to bring it myself. The Moon, the Ten of Swords, okay? Not in the next couple days, at least. I want to get a proper cut on this for you, Rebecca. All right. Or a partner in general. It may seem random to some, but for other people, it'll be like, wow, that was synchronistic for a quick second there. I don't know if he can see me through the window or not. It's creeping me out, man. Okay, but for Rebecca, please show us the potentiality for Rebecca and her dance partners. Rebecca and her dance partners. Rebecca and her dance partners. Good night, channel. Judgment. Well, they gotta be a good dancer. They gotta be able to keep up with you, for crying out loud. They gotta be good. That's all. That's putting a heavy criteria on it. Like, you're a good dancer. Rhythm is a dancer. It's a soul companion. You can feel it in the air. Okay? Do the music justice. Maybe that was a message for me. You're not doing the music very good justice. But here, judgment and justice, they have to, that's why I say, it's going to be dependent on their abilities to dance. I feel like that is kind of the only thing. And again, so this means somebody that's been doing it for a very long time, Six of Cups, or is naturally gifted with this ability to dance. I think you're going to meet somebody through a friend, honestly. There might even be some, like, when it comes to just partnerships in general, friends from childhood. Like, I'm talking like old school friends, like a long, long time ago. I can still remember, right? You might be reconnecting with old friends here in the very near future. Or someone here that has a very nostalgic feel to you, that you feel like you've known for a long time or for most of your life. Judgment and Justice card here, it's kind of like you might have a few dance partners, but I don't know that if any of them are going to be up to snuff. Like, it's almost like you are a very, very beautiful woman. It's almost like you could have the pick of the litter, right? This is Judgment card here. Because I'm not to be judgmental, just, you know. It's like that, though. Are they going to be up to snuff in terms of the dancing? Because you don't want the partner, the sake of having the partner, to take away from the experience of dancing. And that's why it's very important to have that right mesh. So in this instance, especially considering that the dance partner thing is platonic, if you are reaching out there via social media or via however people get in touch with one another, sometimes it's like cultural magazines, music magazines. It's like the old school personal ad. You know, they don't have to like pina coladas, but they better know how to fucking do a box step or a word. So you put that out there from a professional point of view, and you directly market it to the person that is also seeking that. And then as to whether or not you mesh on the floor, you know, and everybody here knows that life is real-time experience. So you got to go and live that part out, which I think is no problem for you. But as far as partnerships come, we've got 9 cups up here, which is, I like that number. You know, we got the 6 and the 3. We got that kind of that Nikola Tesla like vibe to it. It's like it's being created. Maybe if not beside, it's an old friend, like a friend from childhood. That's what that card means, and it could be turn out really good. Okay, so thanks, Rebecca. Very interesting. I love the way you posed that question tonight. No diggity. All right. Private dancer. Yes. Okay, and that does bring us to D Lovely. D Lovely. Everybody here, super appreciate the beauty in yourself and in the world. Even if it's like wintertime where you are and maybe everything's brown and gray, California dreaming on a winter's day. It's hard to see the beauty. Maybe you're socked into like really congested urban areas and it's really tough to see natural beauty on the regular. You know, that's why we got a big screen. You know, that's the kind of things that you can take in because even though it's not firsthand, you can still fill up your box. Like look around. Like don't look at your phone for a second. Everybody just take a minute to look around. Like especially at the walls. It's like we're all in our shoebox right now. Some of us got a great big shoebox filled with like awesome stuff that takes away from the fact that it is still a box, right? But we're all right here. So all we have to do is get outside of our box. And if it's too ugly and nasty and we for some reason we can't do it, we got the box on the entertainment student. You can just put trees and stuff and harmonious music into your energy and into your vibe and beauty on your television screen. And I mean, to each their own. You don't have to live your life this way. I mean, some people, they like watching horror movies and things like that. But I'm like, because beauty is very important to your energy, and beauty has unfortunately been kind of like twisted and bastardized by mainstream mainstream beauty, that we have to see it in our own way that connects with our energy. But being able to visualize, not even like closed eyes, but actually to see beauty, and then the beauty's all around you, and then you see the beauty within the beauty. Like these beautiful things, there's beautiful, right? So houseplants, very good. Pets, even better. You know, all this kind of stuff, so very important to us, to our isness, right? Music is life. So what's your question, D? It goes D and then Mary Aries, and that might be a wrap. Unless we get any last minute stragglers, that might be it for us tonight. Which would be just great. It's just the right amount of energy. When I was here, I was bursting with it. I couldn't get it. I couldn't wait to get it out. And then Molly Polly took forever to post. And I was like, let's go. We gotta get it on. Time to go hay the horses. Yes, music is life. How have you been, D? You're down there in the Panhandle too, aren't you? Are you in Florida still? Our resident Virgo, everybody, D Lovely. We have our resident Taurus. Ange hasn't been. We have our resident Cancer. We've got our resident Aries. We will have lots of. We haven't had our Aquariuses. Christina was here for a bit, but our Alaska connection. I don't know where they've been. Hopefully everything's good. Career move, whatever you're feeling. Okay. And whatever Tarot has to say, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. Sorry, I don't mean to preach from my soapbox, but it's kind of like we have to fill the time with something. Because I think the chat falls a little bit behind. And then I didn't bring interlude music. And I can't sing very well, even though I try. I can't sing it. Okay, but enough about the raging narcissist. Let's talk about D Lovely. What is Tarot? What does D Lovely need to see? What is D Lovely? What is the general messages for D Lovely? And emphasis on career, please. Emphasis on career and whatever D Lovely needs to know, right? What are D Lovely's cards right now? Okay, yes, here we go. Georgia. All right. Let's see what we got for you. We got the Prince of Cups, so an offering. We got the Four of Pentacles, batten down the hatches. We've got the Princess of Cups. You're building a mystery, right? And the Temperance card. There is good times to take risks, to take your dream, to chase your dreams, and then there are better times to take a risk and chase your dreams. When it comes to career is always an investment in yourself. Okay, you might work for the man, you might work for the company, you might work for the system, you might do what you have to do in order to survive, and no one can ever judge you for it. Okay, but your career is your investment in yourself. So we invest in ourselves spiritually when we meditate, we invest in ourselves emotionally when we connect with other people, and we invest in ourselves financially and physically when we invest in our knowledge and our career and our own experience, right? Life as lived experience. As far as a move right now, you might receive an offering, but you're going to have to take your time with it, right? So it's like, boom, the offer comes in, Prince of Cups. The offer is considered, Princess of Cups, right? So it'll be set before you and you're like, well, what is it? You know, it would be a good time to evaluate all factors. Don't leap blindly into anything when it comes to career or love right now, for that matter. It's almost as though, like, tried and true. This is a story of the tortoise winning the race. Four of Pentacles with the Temperance card, right? It's like, because of the peace, steadfastness, and balance, and perhaps that is what's happening for you currently, you know, life could always be better over there, right? Life could be better on the way there. Life can be better here too. It all depends on what we want to do and how we wish to invest in ourselves, right? If you have a longing for more experience or a different experience, then you will invest in yourself, some kind of new knowledge, new experience, new job. And then the career, that will be a career investment if you change places of work. As far as growth right now, it's saying balance what you have. Be steady with what you have and all the responsibilities that I know you carry, right? Keep that in balance. Recognize how many jobs, different jobs you do every day. And I don't mean self-investment in like a selfish way, but it's almost like with your time and your energy and your space, you are at the wheel, you're at the command, you're at the wheel. You know which way to steer it in order to make it go. So the offer comes in, I see you considering it, but then I see you kind of balancing it against all factors. And then at that point in time, you will make your decision. And I think what you got right now, even though it might not seem as good as what the offer is when it arrives, the offer is going to actually sound better than what it actually is when you compare it nitty gritty and nuts and bolts for what it is that you've got, the investment that you've got in now. Okay. So in other words, I don't really feel like it's the time, and there's an offering coming in for you. Okay. Stay balanced, 100% temperance. There's happiness, there's protection around you. Protection was at the top. It was in our collective read for today at the start of the show. So yeah, offering coming in, just compare it to, I guess, what is it? Risk versus reward, right? Be careful that something's not overpromised and then not underdelivered when it comes to potential changes in career, right? Because all of these things, no matter who we work for, it always comes in that way, right? And then sometimes they try and get your hooks on. Look at these benefits, you know, after 3 months, after 1 year, after 3 years, right? It's like, they got you hooked, right? It's all good. They're really positive cards for you, all of them. So it's really good. The Four of Pentacles just shows up there actually to remind you, like, hey, let's put career in perspective before you need to worry about moving it, right? Sort of thing. KD Lovely, thank you so much for being here. Thanks. It's nice to connect with old friends. And we got another one. We got another old pal. Hey, Steph Z. God dang, it's been a little while, but you just, I don't know, that burst of awesomeness that we all love and have come to know as Steph Z. Howdy, y'all. We were singing that earlier. Howdy, y'all. All right, Rebecca. Lots of love. And D Lovely, lots of love, too. I see you guys in the chat room. Really good. But paging Dr. Aries, Dr. Mary Aries, please report to the tarot reading room as soon as possible. That is for Mary Aries on the first time caller line. Hey, Mary Aries, welcome. It's your turn. It's your time to post. It went down kind of like I promised, hey? It wasn't really a promise. It was just more like just a prediction, okay? So that's good. Thanks. Mary, go ahead and post your question. I'm going to connect with Steph Z. We're going to address our sponsor, and I'll be right with you. So go ahead, post your question. Thanks again for being patient. Okay, hello. That's fun. It's a little shtick we do. Steph Z, we're just at the 1 hour mark, so I've been doing 2 hour shots so as not to burn out. I've been going on maybe like once a week on average. I would say sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. So that's kind of where we're at with programming notes. Mary the Aries, lots of love. Love is abound. Love is a plant. What is it? Holier. It's a holier plant. Should read that quote again. Because on the Valentine's Day show, we were asking, what is love? And then today, when I was preparing for the show, I came across this quote. It says, love is a plant of holier birth, that takes root upon the earth. So it's like, if love was a tree, what would the tree look like? I don't know anything about the Tao Te Ching. Okay, nothing. We touch upon these subjects. We touch upon the space between the yin and the yang. That's what we do. All right. Mary Aries says, can you tell me the energy between my Cancer sign? Where is he energetically? What does he want? He's been stalking, harassing me, but refuses to talk to me when he actually sees me. What? Dude, really? A Cancer is acting weird? What? A Cancer acting weird? No, you're bullshitting me. A Cancer would never act weird. Because it wouldn't be weird to them. So it's impossible. But to us, we're like, what are you doing over there? Sometimes it's hot, it's steamy. Other times it's just like mind-blowing. Other times we're like, WTF, yeah, it does. It has that WTF kind of feel to it. Like, does it? What the? It's funny. We say WTF to shorten it up, but what the fuck actually has less syllables because of the W. If you had 2 W's, would you have a quadruple U? Okay. Yeah, the emotional roller coaster should be the bad roller coaster, right? Spitting truth, spitting facts. Hey, you two, I was once like you and I loved to do the wild thing, right? Remember that? Okay. Kind of missing your best friend. Aw. Okay, BFF. Let's marry the Aries and the Cancer, please. Show me marry the Aries and the Cancer, please, Tarot. Show me marry the Aries and the Cancer, please, Tarot. You never thought that it might sound normal? That that acting weird wouldn't seem weird to the person that's acting weird? Yeah. It's in there. It's in the soup. Absolutely. Meow meow kitty cat. Meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Okay, I gotta get centered. Hold on, just a second, Mary. This is Mary on the first time callers line. Mary. Oh, guys, shake it all out. Let's get serious. Let's get real here. Show me Mary the Aries and the Cancer, please, Tarot. Show me Mary the Aries and the Cancer. 1, 2, 3. We got 4 cards just fell out. That was weird how we did that. And then your cards, they just fell out. 4 of them fell out. Been doing 4 card readings. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about union, new union. This is my Nunyon card, Union. This is a card about new union. Yeah. You guys are going to patch things up. Sun card is here. Card of new union. This might be a learning experience for one of the two of you. Maybe it's you that's going through the learning experience. This is going to give you a greater perspective on the relationship. Not that you're looking through it at a magnifying glass, but you're just being wary of like where certain buttons are, where certain triggers are, where certain issues, where does the reef drop off and the real ocean begin, right? That sweet spot where we find each other in the grand scheme of life. Two of Cups is here along with Two of Pentacles. I love you because your deuces are wild, girl. Like a double shot of lovin' so fine. I think you guys are going to patch it up. Okay, but it's interesting. Somebody has just recently begun a new financial cycle as well. So this is like a new cycle of time as well. So somebody's either has like had a major change to their schedule, or somebody has had like a major career move in this case, right? So I don't know if that doesn't resonate for you. It just shows that someone is at the beginning of their cycle of their earth energy, which is like in being grounded or getting stuck in work. It always usually has that thing of like working hard, very like Taurus type energy. And you said this is Cancer as well. We've got Two of Cups here. And you're an Aries, right? So it's like your water signs, they're always going to seem weird. We come together because opposites attract. I take one step forward, you take two steps back. We come together because opposites attract. And it might just be a dance that he's doing. So I'm not one for head games. If you're not one for hopefully he's not one for head games. But that's what this sounds to me like. He's going to be like, I want to see what kind of passion we could stir up here. Like why the stalking type energy, right? You miss your best friend, doesn't want to talk to you, that kind of thing. Maybe he's going primal on you. Maybe he's going to see if you can get some Kama Sutra rolling, or like maybe not. If he's like truly your best friend, maybe he's like testing out the limits of telepathy and actual energy sharing. That would actually make sense to me with these four cards reading here, right? We got circles galore, dude. We got two big ones right there. And we got two big circles here. Like, how do we balance this energy out, right? Maybe you're both very spiritually aware human beings. Maybe you're both very self-actualized, and like love and relationships are like playthings. And it's like maybe there's a level of depth of trust of being there that it's kind of like, I can act this way, but you guys should discuss some like boundaries and safety zones, I would say, would be the next natural course of action. If we're going to play this way, if we're going to play a little bit esoteric, intangible, and rough, it's going to be like, we need a safe word. Terrible analogy, but we do. We need some boundaries here. Okay. If the energy is to me as you've described, and it's happening in a more playful point of view, right? I don't know. It doesn't. If you guys had a tiff, you're patching things up. I really feel that way, right? He's wild. He is wild, like wild and National Geographic. Okay, you and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it. So it's like the communication issue. Yeah. I don't know. Go through the stomach. Go get some of that world famous pizza wherever that is. None of that DoorDash stuff. None of that skip the dishes stuff where he shows up in the sweatpants and scratching his balls and then hands you the burger. None of that stuff. You I don't know where that guy. Yeah. Not playful. He'd been mean. Yeah, I would set a boundary. That would be the logical course of action, right? You got to discuss this boundary. Like, if he's not talking to you, you're like, you know what? If you're not going to talk to me about what you're doing, I'm going to tell you what you're doing is freaking creeping me out. So stop it, or explain yourself, or beat it. That's I think you guys are going to patch it up, whatever it is. But when you do patch it up, find out what the heck drove him to act this way. Right? To be this way. It's like, is this how you handle do you always brush your teeth outside? Like, what's going on here? Yeah, that's right. I was gonna start a cooking channel. Do you guys be interested if we did some cooking channels and cooking videos? I don't know. I think all of our, Steve, everybody's Ling. I love how people roll through. Good to see you still here, Rebecca. Thank you. And welcome to Kitty Cat Meow Cat. Thanks for being on the First Time Callers Line, Mary the Aries. I hope you resonated with your reading. And while we're on the First Time Callers Line, let's hello to Kitty Kitty Meow Cat. Meow meow meow. Here, kitty 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 kitty. Hi, Kitty. Thanks for calling in. If it's your first time here, and I think that it is, Thanks for hanging out with us. How it works is I'll write your name down on a little list. We only got a few people ahead of you, and then if you want to post a question, I'll give you a card, and that's how we do it. So, all right. Lots of love. Thanks. All right. You'd like to see a cooking show? Okay, I'll see if I can find a... It might be a little rough around because it'd be my first time doing it, so don't expect it to be polished. As if you expect anything you see on this network to be polished. But yeah, if you guys think 99.9 should pick up a cooking show, let me know. I'm going to keep bouncing this idea off you guys for a little while. Okay. Oh yeah, dude, we're cute as fuck around here. This is safe space for arrived human beings. We tribe, like sweet celestial soul goodness. Okay, we are, and we hide in our little corner of the matrix. Not too many people know about us, and we like it that way. Rough is better. Yes, absolutely. Yes, you. We talk to everybody that comes here. This ain't no disco, and it ain't no country club either. This is L.A. And they were... No, it's not L.A. Okay, thank you for subscribing, Mary. Yeah, absolutely. We there's no set timetable. 99.9 is a free spirit network. They just tell me when I have to come in to work, and I do, and we come and we turn it on. So yeah, thank you. I don't think we have any more moderators left in the... all our moderators have gone to bed, so that's when I get to play. Yes, that's what we do. Rebecca. Yes, you baby, I like it. Roll. Steph Z, what's up? All right, and then Kitty. It's going to be Steph Z, and then Kitty Meow Cat. And then that might be a program, ladies and gentlemen. Kitty Cat, you might have the last reading of the night, which would be fan-fubutastic. Your Aries and Mars. That's your Aries. Your Aries in Mars. Aries ruled by Mars? Or Aries, your planet... No, Aries is not a planet, last time I checked. Jupiter's Taurus is almost here. Yeah, and Saturn's dancing with the sun and Pluto's dancing with the moon. This week, you guys, because I know a lot of the people here now are not here for the collective reading at the start of this video, we're talking about the intense tidal high of energy sharing that's going on right now. You know, these are like your wedding vows too, like for good or bad, for like if you're going to exchange energy, like this is an energy exchange kind of time, right? So keep your own energy protected by recognizing other people's drama, okay? And then recognize your own drama so you don't miss out on really good energy and information sharing. Let's face it, Wi-Fi is a thing now. It's 2023. That means at any given moment in any given place on the planet, there is a metric butt ton of information in the ether, right? That's what we're going through right now. It's kind of like keep your quartz crystals handy, right? You know, don't let the 5G into your brain, but you know, enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's going to be... Get your popcorn, folks, right? There's nothing... They're just pumping fear at you. And it's one great big reality horror show. That's all that's going on. You, if you're centered in your energy, you vibrate above that, beyond that. And you reach a frequency similar to that of 99.9. It is no mistake that you are here. Okay? I missed you too, pals. I missed you too. It was a weird, wild pandemic, wasn't it? Oh, man. That's what I said to my doctor. I hadn't seen him since like 2017, something like that. And I was like, "Did you have a good pandemic?" I asked her, I said, "Did you have a good pandemic?" When I was in my 20s, I think I went like 8 or 9 years without needing or having to go to the doctor or the hospital that they gave my health insurance number away. They just gave it away, like, because it's government health up here. So they just gave it to like somebody that immigrated to the country because I hadn't used it in so long. They were like surprised I was like alive and not part of the science, not part of the Faucis. Okay, ouchie. It's Dr. Fauci. All right. Yes, and Uranus is still a gas giant. I'm just kidding, kitty. We are sent from the stars. We are. So Steph Z, did you post? I've been well, thank you. Thank you so much. Did you have a question? Did you want some cards? I got a few Oracle decks around. If you want straight tarot, we can do straight tarot. I haven't got the Dragon deck out. Rawr, that's the Dragon deck. Here it comes. Let's cut the Dragon deck. See what we got. Inspiration. Shining brightly like the rising star of Venus. Yes. Here we go. It's good stuff. All right, Steph. I think the chat's behind quite a ways. We were busier than Joan Jett's pain therapist. Ow! Ow! How does she do it? Ow! Ow! It is. It's a good one. It's a gooder. I like the Dragon deck. The old Dragon deck I gave away. We had an old Dragon deck. 7 of Cups. Yeah, just a general reading, please. All right. Thanks, Steph. It's been so good. I feel like Steph always brings the balance of karma to the chat room because Steph, when we were humming back then in 2018, you always seemed to come in at the very end of the programs, and I'd have to make you wait till next time. So then you'd come next time, but you'd always come at the very end of the program. Oh my goodness! Manifest destiny for you. That was a 3 of Wands that popped out. That is my card, the Manifest Destiny. You know. Danny, see your future. Do your future. Become your future. Yes. I very much like that energy as well. Okay. Give us general cards, please. What does Steph Z need to know, see, do? Show me the cards for Steph Z. All right. General reading for Steph Z, please. Here we go. The moon. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. All right. Wow. It's funny that you found us right now here in the month of February. Okay. First major arcana. You got 3 out of 4 major arcana here. We'll go through them. First one is the moon. Here's the only one that's not. The 4 of Cups. There's something you're not seeing. Justice is coming. Justice might already be here. And you've got the Lover's card here, Steph. So what this means is like appreciation. It goes back to appreciation. With the 4 of Cups and the moon here, it's kind of like, I don't think that you're unappreciative. But I think in your desire, let's say in your desire, there's a necessity to be thankful for not only all that you have, but for all that you're not. And this is going to sound really weird and counterintuitive, but it's like somebody wanted to become rich. Before they could manifest that richness, that abundance into their life, they had to find a reason, a silver lining, or a way to be thankful that they weren't rich. Right? And that's just one example of many things. It doesn't necessarily have to be about money. There's very little to do about money in this reading. This is more about major life change for you, getting rid of illusion and showing justice to matters of partnership, matters of the heart even. I don't know if you recently were involved with somebody, and I don't know, it's almost as though there was a lack of respect, dignity, a lack of understanding. It was almost like the feeling is that there was, I guess, a stepping on or a stepping over. It almost has the feel like you were really, your patience was really tested, and your truth, your personal truth was really trusted, or somebody came and kind of like got you off your game a little bit. You are smart enough to recognize when love is an illusion, right? But sometimes it seems like the thing we want the most can be right there if we look at it the right way. So you've been single for 5 years? So, haha, I got you beat. I got you beat. Look at it from this point of view. Is there a way to be thankful that you don't have someone in your life disrupting the other stuff that it is that you're working for towards, right? Make the most of your time. Again, this is you asked for general messages. This is what tarot explains, right? Moon is the major arcana card of time. Okay, and make use of it. See what else lies within. See what is hidden. Search for that which you cannot see. Kind of like, even if it comes in terms of your vision questing, not so much your dreams, but like your desires and the things that you think about and that you wish for. Get back into visualizing those, and don't tell yourself that it's just an illusion and that there's no way and that it's too much of a grind. Don't ever trick yourself that way. Okay? And maybe it is time to be fair to yourself and get yourself a partner, right? Because it's not that a partner hasn't found you. It's almost as though saying like your truth and your life path and your destiny have kept you that way. They've kept you true to yourself through your singularity, through not having necessarily the romance or the traditional sense of the lover in your life, right? So this is almost like a shift in meditations for you. It could be if you're really serious and you're into your yogas, your meditations, and into your body. This is something I feel like you could help coerce or coagulate into something more tangible. Then it almost feels like thoughts and dreams are too far away, and it might be getting a little bit grindy. Don't worry, your ship is there. Justice comes to those who love, those whose energies are center, and those who give energy freely because they can, because they pull energy in from source. They don't have to fight for energy with people or with things, because they just pull enough energy in from source that all just happens, that all just becomes. I feel like the more you do this, the more energized you're going to feel. And again, be fair to yourself in regards to your love self. This might just be a situation where Tarot's seeing, tell her to take more time for herself. Okay? And this might be a little something extra that you may need to do, or something that you've always wanted to do. A lot of stuff here on the back burner. There is a lot of questioning and wondering. When I look at these two, right, it's like, man, it seems so far away, but it's right there. It's that life path, and please forgive me if I'm right. If I'm wrong, I don't care. But it's like that life path of, it's like everything you feel like you could vibe with, you could want. It's almost like it's being dangled in a carrot in front of you. You see other people in love. You see other people that are financially free to do whatever they want to do. And it's almost like it feels like it's so close, like it's right there that you could have that. But the test is one of patience. So being true, the justice in the lovers, being true in your love and being true in your heart and being thankful for that which you are not yet. So one day you may be in, this is not my beautiful house. This is not my big ass car. This is not my beautiful wife or husband or friend, right? It's got that. You might wake up and then you're there. But a key portion of that in your meditations to signal to the universe is be thankful that you're not there yet. Because obviously there's a reason you're not there yet. And that reason is usually influential and important enough to have in our lives that we can be guaranteed that life experience, no matter how long it sort of takes to get there, right? We can never go to the moon, but we sure can appreciate it for all that it is and all that it does for us, right? So it's like that energy. It's kind of why it's there. That's probably why, like, for every 1,000 people, there's only like 1 millionaire, right? It's like, wow, they found a way to the moon. Some get lucky, right? Some will win, some will lose. And people like Steph Z and I, we were born to sing the blues, okay? But we knock it out of the park every time. We got soul strength, We put Tony Robbins, our souls are so strong we could troll Tony Robbins. you know, be like, you know what? You have no idea what success is. You have no idea what you're talking about, pal. You know, we're the arrived human beings here. We've got it going on a much larger, longer time frame than, you know, what people fight for every day, what people run the gauntlet for every day. Right? Absolutely. So hopefully those little general messages, as bummerama as I made them sound, could resonate for you and feel somewhat uplifting. Because I feel like maybe that's what you needed to hear. So, all right. Some jazz or bluegrass. Hey, Jasmine D, welcome to the show. I think we've got time for Jasmine D. There's one ahead of you, Jasmine D. We should all go troll him one day when he's doing his exercises. Oh, God. It's so funny. Okay. No, we wouldn't do that. We gotta watch our chi. We gotta watch our karma. We gotta watch our energy. Okay? All right. Every pencil and every steering wheel is a drum kit, ladies and gentlemen. Vibe with the music. Feel good all the time. And if you don't know how to do that, learn how to do that. And if you want to learn how to do that, just look within and come visit us here at 99.9 from time to time. Jasmine D, is this your first time calling? We might have to get Jasmine D on the line, but I got to make another call right now. This is to our friend over here. So we got Kitty Cat Meow and Jasmine D. I believe Jasmine D is on the first time caller's line. All right. We got close. We got within a year last time with our last first time caller. Let's phone back to, 2001. Okay. Hello? Almost hung up on you. Kitty Cat Meow Cat. Kiki Meow Cat. Meow Meow Meow. Baxter. Meow 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 Meow. Meow 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 Meow. Meow. You guys remember. If you're old enough to remember, then you're hanging. Baxter. Meow 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 Meow. Welcome, Kitty Cat Meow. Thanks for being on the first time callers list. I'm glad you joined us and vibed with us here for a little while tonight. It's your turn. It's your time. For your reading, you've got my undivided attention. Go ahead and post your question. And while we're here, Jasmine D, welcome to the first time callers line. This is for you as well. Thanks for checking in. You came at the end of a program here on a Thursday night, a Heart Chakra Thursday. So I appreciate you for being here. Hang tight. Kitty Cat Meows ahead of you, and then that's probably a program. So thank you so much. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye. All right. Kitty Meow Cat. It's time to post your question. Legends of Tarot here on 99.9 is brought to you by the good people at Thank You Water, who remind you when you take water into your body, do it in an energy of appreciation. The water will carry the energy of appreciation down into every cell of your body. Carry the water under the water. How does it go? There is water on the bottom of the ocean. Carry the water, wear the water. Letting the days go by. There is water underground. Letting it blue again into the silent water. This is not my beautiful car. This is not my beautiful wife. Good times had by all. So drink, think, thank you. All you have to do is to have one thought, thank you, as the water's going in, and then it becomes super water. Okay, so they sponsor the program here. Live life in appreciation, and all of your needs will be met. It's their personal guarantee. All right. Okie dokie, I had a feeling that my future husband is in a relationship, my Jupiter in Taurus. I like to know about my husband and how to meet him. We'll do it. We do it. We do all. We all shapes and sizes. We take it all. Take it all. Okay. Nice. It's good that you do some manifesting work like that, Kitty Cat Meow, and define to the universe and to yourself what it actually is that you want. Okay. So that's good. You're spiritually arrived, I feel like. That's really good. You seem to know a lot about your planet placements and astrology, which is really good as well. That is excellent stuff. Okay. Jupiter's, yeah. So, let's have a look here. How to center my energy, because your name is Kitty Cat Meow. Okay, I don't know how to tell tip for Kitty Cat Me, Kitty Cat Meow Meow. It hears me do that all day long. It's like this. It's like confusing the computer. Like, it's a good computer, but you can confuse it because you're human, right? So it's like, So maybe this comes up in a reason to explain to you, like, don't confuse the computer. Okay, manifest, then relax. So if you journal about this, just innately, I would say journal about it, then put it away. 1 moon cycle, 28 days. Then pull it out, read the last entry, write the next entry. Okay. If we're at this like nightly or semi-weekly or things like that, some of the emphasis may become lost, right? We get to a point where our mind becomes addicted to this idea. But our mind can't be addicted to the idea of the future husband. Otherwise, when that future husband arrives, we will become addicted to them. And that will cut you off from source energy. Okay? So make sure that it's happening in a way where it's like, you get into it, you define it, you let the universe know, and you let yourself know, and you reaffirm it. But then you put it, then you let go. You let go, you put it away. Because this is going to ready and steady the waters for the emotional energy, which flows much like water rather than like lightning. So it's again why the old cliches of the ship will come in, right? Or the sailor. And the people say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Okay, that's a good. All right, let's have a look. Can you show us for the KKMC? Show us for KKMC. Show us if the future, if the person, the husband that she is manifesting is in a relationship. Showing as the King of Wands. Oh, wow. Okay. Showing as the Ace of Swords. In the 6th house. The 7 of Wands. Okay. Show you what came here. King of Wands. Okay. So about this passion, desire, and delight. So your sister star, your binary star, okay. I came up with a whole bunch of terms here on this channel, like, and binary stars describing future soulmates was one of them, but the woke crowd steal all of my ideas, and then they get twisted around like in the whole non-binary thing. I don't mean it in that way. The way I look at soulmates is like 2 stars that are in gravitational a gravitational relationship with. Okay, each one having its own planets, its own solar system, but the only thing it has to gravitate around is another sun, another star, and the whole universe kind of moves like this. So what I mean, this person that is in flow with you, that is in flux with you, this person is very real, and this person will never be settled in romance until they find you. Okay? That's why, like, if you were listening to the last reading, and I'll just bring it up again for Steph Z, where it was like, some are born to sing the blues. Like, why does it seem like the thing we want most we can't have, right? Or it's not there yet in our life. It is this theme of the life path, of going through one of resilience and patience and refinement, because you think about this person and how much they mean to you. You want this to be something that goes past the 100 years we're allotted in a lifetime. This is someone that's much bigger, okay? So, and in knowing that, you think, wow, if I'm going to spend 6,000 or 7,000 years with this person, because they're beautiful and they're wonderful and I want to, and as well you should. If this is your beloved and your other, it's almost like the time that it's taking to get to each other right now is actually a good, healthy thing for your eternal relationship. because it's the break you need. It's the independence, it's the resilience, persistence, and patience that you need. King of Wands learns all that stuff, right? So as far as being in a romantic relationship, they may experience confusion by other lovers, other partners. But the truth of the matter is that that person, when we reconcile, or not reconcile, regroup, no, reconnect. When we, well, I guess it could be reconcile. When we reconnect with our soulmates, we're meant to come as the new, better version of ourselves back into the relationship. It's meant to feel like that first time again, right? So the break is necessary. The truth of the matter is that he won't remain settled. There will be like times of order, times of chaos, times of romance, times of anguish in your future soulmate's life up until the point when they meet you, okay? Hey, Benita, pleased to meet you, okay? So the Princess of Pentacles is here to say, make the best of what you have right now. So if you're refining your journal, that's great. Do it. But like I say, be willing to let go of it. We can't obsess over it. But in terms of making the best of what you have, it's like, wow. Let's take a look at all the different faces out there. All of the faces of the partners, the potential partners, you know. They have a thing online now where you can just go window shopping and see what people look like that are looking for relationships. It's fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating. You don't have to judge it. You don't have to, you know, shun it or be proud of it. But it is what it is. So go out there. And when you're manifesting, look and manifest by clicking and turning notifications on and actively like invoke the power of the what the heck is that thing? I can't even think of the name of it. When you're out there, you know, in the hustle bustle of life, and look people in the eyes and look people straight in the face for a minute or two. It's not creepy. It's the way that people, when they fall in love, used to look at other people. Many people look at their phones. Many people look into outer space. Many people just staring at their shoes. But to connect, stay at eye level with people. Stay on top. Fight the good fight all the time. Okay? To answer your question, though, straight up, you said you've had a feeling that he's romantically involved right now. I don't necessarily see that. I see this more so as of like, he might have connected with somebody. Sorry, I don't mean to assume the gender. I think it's a he, though. Might have connected with somebody. It's not something that's going to last. This person, until you meet the one, people waiting to meet the one are very much in that process of self-love, self-care, self-betterment. And it's not bad selfishness, but it's about being into self so that we're learning our lessons, we're growing stronger, we're growing smarter, we're growing spiritually and all that stuff in order to be that new person and prepared to reconcile, to reconnect with that soulmate. Because this person is not somebody that you don't know from past lives or from earlier in time. Like, this is somebody that you've always been together with and you always will be together with. People hold on to the idea of their beloved until like they're forced to like prison planet Earth for 80 years. Yeah, that's fine. Or, you know, until the time runs so deep into, you know, centuries and millennia. And then, you know, a new agreement is reached. It's time to go refresh ourselves. It's time for us to be a miracle to one another again, kind of thing. If that's the way I can explain it to you, how that works, right? It's like suns. Sometimes when those suns and those stars are going around each other, right? Sometimes they're tight. Sometimes they're tight in close and they get zipping and zooming by. And then other times when they're far out, they're balanced and everything is just beautiful and perfect, okay? It's because you have, and in many, many past lives, you know, okay? Because that's the person we're talking about. All right. Okay. Yes, thanks for being on the first time. Hopefully that reading resonated for you, kitty cat. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Hi, Casmo. Hi, Empress. Welcome. You guys stepped in at the very end of the show. I'm going to see what more time we have. We are at the 2-hour mark. So she's pretty much there. What I can do for you, Empress and Casmo, because you're both so awesome, is I will pull... Oh, and Jasmine D. Right, let's get one for Jasmine D. Jasmine D. That's going to be the last reading. Sorry, I didn't have you written down, Jasmine D. That's right, you're on the first-time caller line. 100%. So I'm gonna get Jasmine D to post a question, and then Empress and Casmo, if you want to, we're out of time tonight, but if you want to hold on, I will do an oracle for each of you at the very end, and that'll be a program. That'll be a wrap. Yeah, 2 hours. We used to go for like 4 or 5 hours back when I was younger and stronger. I'd be on for like 4.5 hours. But the viewers could just watch my energy just drain. You know, because it's like I come in here with a ton of energy, and then after that it's just like all the readings are just like, whoa. You don't want a reading? Okay. You want a little quick oracle? I don't know. Should get some new decks one of these days. You're welcome, kitty meow cat. Steph Z remembers because she's always come in and I'd be like, Steph, we've been on for 5 hours. You know who else we've been missing too is Eve, our resident cook. I don't know where Eve has been. Hopefully all is well, and shout outs to Eve. Send her some love, okay? And thanks, Kitty Meow Cat. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you liked us, come vibe with us anytime. Like I said, we are a safe space for arrived human beings. We're not even the woke crowd. We are the friggin' arrived crowd, okay? Like I said, they take this stuff. They take this stuff, and it's like... Some people, they have a spiritual awakening. But what happens is they have the spiritual awakening, and now the ego, it's like a criminal that runs upstairs. Now, what's the ego going to do with all this new spiritual awakening? Well, no, it's not supposed to be that way. The spiritual awakening is supposed to drive the ego down into the ground so you can come online and be as cringy as me, and it doesn't even matter. Right? Life is fun like that. Speaking of fun... Yes, Eve is amazeballs. Uplifting, healthy energy. Well, thank you. That's what it's all about. We got 2 turntables and a tarot deck. Oh, that's okay. Not to worry. No salesperson will ever visit. If you hit the like button, thank you. That's all I could ask for. I hope the reading resonated for you, and I hope that we get to see more of you, kitty meow cat, because I like saying kitty meow cat. And I'm a raging narcissist, and don't forget, it's all about me. It's because I like saying it. If you had a name like, I don't know, something that I didn't like saying, I don't know what I don't like. Anchovies. I don't like anchovies on my pizza. Just take them off there. They don't belong there. Oh, Jasmine, you posted. Okay. I'm sending you healthy love energy. Oh, okay. No, hold on. I got to scroll back, Jasmine. Just hold on. There it is. There it is. Where is this connection between Edgar and I headed? Does he have feelings for me? Do I want a long-term relationship with him? I'm serious. He's a Gemini. Okay. That's 3 questions. I'm going to pick one here. Does he have feelings for you? Oh, it says I do want a long-term relationship. Okay, that's what you want. I'm going to go with the first question. Where is the connection between Edgar and Jasmine headed? I like that one best. Okay, what is the direction with Edgar and Jasmine? What direction is the relationship taking? Where is their connection headed? Show me, Tarot, please. Where is the connection between Jasmine D and Edgar headed? Show me the future of the relationship, please, for Jasmine D and Edgar. All right, I think we're good. I don't know. It feels like very mellow to me. I gotta cut the deck 4 times. It goes like this. Feels very mellow to me. This is a mellow person, I think. This is good. You have some tendencies. You have some tendencies, Jasmine D. Don't trick yourself out of this one, okay? That's what this is saying. The way people feel about other people is how they treat them, period. Saw that today and that resonated with me for all that. So the way you're treated is the way that person feels about you. Okay? Now, of course, there's shysters. And a lot of people like to think that the person they're interested in is a shyster. Maybe the way they're presenting, maybe they do feel something different than the way they act. Like a politician, they say one thing and do the other, right? But it's the thing that they do or don't do that cannot hide the true feeling for you, okay? So, yeah, it's slow-moving energy, but your brain is all over this. Your brain is all over this. And it's almost like you haven't really gotten an assurance, and it's because the actions have been sort of like a mixed bag, or there's been an apprehension by Edgar to formalize what it is, because this is slow moving, almost stop dead type energy, right? So it's like your desire to have a long-term relationship with this person, like it's almost like things may be stuck in a rut. Like things are like way more, I don't know, they're way more platonic or way more taken for granted than what they need to be, what they ought to be. I don't know, there might be children involved might be a factor in this as well. I'm seeing for some reason. There might either be like a restriction because of an existing child or fear or uncertainty about wanting children in the future. That might be a discussion that comes up or that you have. Right now it's saying like, don't overthink this, okay? Be wary of your own desire in this situation. Let go of the idea for official you haven't been together, okay? Been with him more than just friends for 4 years, right? Neither of you very platonic and intimate, but none of us have kids. Interesting why the children would show up. Maybe it's kind of like, so maybe that's why it's stuck in a rut. Maybe Edgar is very happy with the way things are, with the way things stand, right? He did say he wasn't ready for kids. Yeah, okay. Well, we've got the right energy, though. It just seems to be like in that trench, and that's where it is. So if there's a desire on your behalf to change that, like, you know, it's like these official reasons, I don't necessarily see them going away, Jasmine D, right? So if that's what's preventing it, there's no lack of feeling. Intimacy is a full display of love. Intimacy is like, it is love. It's more than saying I love you. Intimacy is the act of love, right? And like I said off the top of the reading, people feel about you. The way people feel about you is how they treat you, right? So know that the love is there. The intimacy couldn't exist if there wasn't enough heartfelt, loving energy, right? Yeah, and that's you. That's you potentially wrecking it. Right? Now, something serious and I guess just bumping uglies on the casual and being platonic otherwise, it's like that can seem like worlds apart. I totally get it. Right? Absolutely. Keep the love alive. Keep the energy real. Be the best partner you can be to this person in whatever context you desire. If you want it to be serious enough to not expect him to have to view it as serious. Because loving relationships should be playful, even outside of the bedroom, in the intimacy sense. Even if you're platonically, like, if you decide to cohabitate, if for official reasons, if they were all to go away, what would it look like? And those sorts of things. Would it be a serious place to be? Or would it be a fun-loving, love nest place to be? Would it just be a warm and open and caring and I accept your energy kind of place to be, right? This is why a lot of times men and women, they trick themselves out of amazing relationships. They really do. Because they read into it or they want to label the vibration to a point where it's like, we start putting labels on it like serious, which is like, fuck, what things are serious in this world? Well, heart attacks? They're pretty serious. Car accidents, pretty serious. What else? You know, and I understand commitment on a level which changes the schedule more, which I don't know has a blanket over top of it. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, but because you are a conscious co-creator, Jasmine D, you can lovingly express yourself, and you can embrace what energy sharing, what love he wants to make with you on your level, on your terms. And isn't that way of kind of some serious control, right? Like, why not? And if, other things come up in life, which they always do, they may test it, right? Our idea of a long-term relationship, is that really what we want? Or is that our ego searching for something that we've been socially conditioned to believe is the thing that we need in order to make us happy? Happiness is here right now, silly. Okay? Hopefully that reading resonated for you. I love you lots, Jasmine D. Okay? Thanks for being... Oh, first-time caller! First-time callers. Thanks, Jasmine. Well, I hope you come try with us and vibe with us more often. You seem like a really awesome person. And hopefully your person's Edgar sees it that way too. Okay? All right. Love you. Bye. Okay. Thanks, Jasmine. Another round of applause. Okay. That's good. It's true. We're in a high tide of energy right now. I think that various people, gifted people, and light workers are re-emerging. I've been feeling called to do this more often than me just deciding, what do I want to do tonight? Oh yeah, let's go say hi to the gang, right? And do some free readings. Thank you, Jasmine. Namaste a while. Namaste a while. Okay? 100%. Yeah, and if you guys get playful, bring Edgar on the show. We'll open up a spot for Edgar. Okay. Steph Z was here tonight. Steve, did you see Steph? Steve, did you see Steph? Man, Steph was here. We're just missing Eve now, I think, our resident cook, to make us all hungry while we watch the show. So that was Jasmine D. Hi, Jasmine. Okay. So Empress, and there was somebody else that came in. Casmo. Okay. Yes. So let's do Empresses first, okay? Steph is like, she's free like the wind. She's like the hot. I am not your rolling wheels. I am the highway. Okay, we're going to do for Empress first, and then we'll do for Casmo, okay? You guys are just getting oracles, because unofficially the list, we're at our 2-hour mark, and the list had been closed up. But I love you so much. So much. Okay? Don't forget. Peace, love, knowingness, bliss, abundance, health, wealth. Okay? Good altruistic things. Let them be your life. Let them be those things. Oh, nice. Hashtag hashing things. We used to get that good black hash from, where was it, like Turkey? Oh, man. This is a Canadian show, eh? I'm allowed to say it, eh? Okay. Yeah, it's good, some good Cornell, right? All right. This is for you, Empress. You've got the spirit of the earth, where all things come to grow. That's why it's here. That's why it sits perfectly the distance away from our energy source, the sun, as it does. Because all things can come here to grow. So in the spirit of the earth, we want to look at the areas of our life and the spiritual. Well, spiritual, I feel like that was kind of forced. Is it spiritual? All things in life, where they can grow. We grow here physically. And the earth is kind of funny because the earth itself is like hermetically sealed up, like the seed is, right? That begins to grow. But the earth is what surrounds that seal and eventually becomes the catalyst for that shell of the seed to breach and the little thing to grow. Whatever that is. It could be a blade of grass, it could be a tall oak tree, it could be I don't know, just an evil politician, right? Or bureaucrat. But it all comes to earth to grow. All things great and small are supported by the spirit of the earth, by the earth itself. So for you, this is like grounding exercises in, it's more than mindfulness. This is grounding exercises about like actually staying strong, feeling supported by the earth, right? And I don't know, maybe you've got to take an opportunity to get your hands dirty a little bit. The earth loves being on you. Okay, we all live in these very shiny, clean, air-conditioned, purified places right now. But the reason a lot of us were never sick, never vaxxed, never bullied is because we grew up with the earth on our face. To be in tune with the spirit of the earth, we must be in a way okay with everything all the time. And what I mean by that is like there's certain shit that's going to frustrate you, right? Traffic, idiots behind the wheel, could be anything, right? Mundane stuff. But there comes to a point where if we stay grounded and if we realize that the earth is supporting all of that other stuff at the same time it's supporting me, I should be able to always live in harmony with that stuff without ever having to fear it. Even if it is terrible messaging, okay? And what you feel may come to pass or won't come to pass. The earth will be here to support you. And that's not a joke, Jack. That's the fact, Joe. Okay? Oh, my goodness. All right, so that was for you. I don't know why the spirit of the sun and that message came up. You were just looking into a grounding meditation. Well, then that's the ticket for you, baby. That's the way that's what you got to do. That's what you do. That's good stuff. You could, I got a little bit. This stuff is, oh yeah, I guess he's on camera. I got one of these again because I moved. He's taking on a funky life path here. Well, because of the green screen, you can't really see. But it's like coming to get you. Aloe vera is coming to get you. I got another one here too. The winter is just so wintry. It's just so wintry outside that it's hard to get into nature and beauty. But we're like, it's funny. Hey, it's February and we're all just like longing for it. 100%. Okay, good night, kitty meow cat. Okay, and Casmo. We are infinite spirits having a human experience. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Oh, and Steve, I'm going to write this down. Live chat link. Because you sent me that link at the start of the program. Cannot forget. I must not forget. Okay, good night, kitty cat. Casmo, you're getting a power oracle. Actually, no, we're going to stay with that same energy, okay? We got lots of time. We got lots of days for Power Oracle. Absolutely. And then we're going to wrap it up. We'll go through some program notes and we will wrap it up. I'm waiting to see Runt. We've got one of these days coming up. Just a quick preview before Casmo. We got Pokemon cards. We're going to do, we can do Pokemon Insights one of these days. I feel like that could really take off. It boggles my mind how popular Pokemon has become across generations and continents. So, not in continents, the continents. Oh, Pikachu. Oh, that's good stuff. All right. For Casmo now, please. What is this native spirit message for Casmo? You got the talking stick, Casmo. So the talking stick, I don't mean to culturally appropriate anything. It's not my intention. Okay, but the talking stick is something that they used in, I think most, I don't know which tribes, probably all tribes, Plains tribes for sure. Talking stick of when it was your time to share, you were given the stick, right? It's kind of like people who recognize when there's a silence in the air that, oh, maybe the conversation has shifted to me and it's my turn to talk, right? Talking stick for you in this case, Casmo, I feel has all to do about subtle energy fields. And subtle energy fields, this means like, how does it feel when you go to this place? How does it feel when you think about this person? How does it feel at this particular time of day? How does it, like, it's an awareness piece for you. And the talking stick is more like to allow the energy of the environment to do the talking rather than relying on our eyes and ears for the basic stream of information. So you got to do this somewhere safe, like, and kind of slow it down. You don't want to do it while you're driving or anything like that. But, you can wander around the grocery store for a little while and just take it all in and feel like, well, what does this product feel like when I just sit with it for a moment? You might find that the near future for you, you're going to take a little bit longer time in your discernment of things, and you're going to start to discern things through the way they feel more so than like the information that you just assume to know about that, right? It's like we take these places for granted. And as well with the talking stick, somebody in your environment might be wanting to share but doesn't feel like they're able to, or perhaps you're in a situation where you're feeling like you want to share and you don't want to, or maybe that you're expected to share and you don't want to. Just remember, you are the protector of your own energy field. So, if you don't feel like playing somebody else's game, you just take the talking stick and you let them know. Or you give them the talking stick and you say, talk to somebody else, right? And that kind of thing. So make sure that stuff is in place for you. And I think that you will find that you will be guided more intuitively this year in particular than in years past. Going off the information that we have is critical to our survival. Going off the intuitive knowingness that we have is critical to our spiritual growth. And then the two begin to intertwine like a vine growing up a lattice. And they start to become one, right? And then everything turns beautiful. Okay, Casmo? So that was for you and for everybody, because you guys know how that works with the ending oracles, okay? Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for making this worthwhile for me to do today, right now, here on Heart Chakra Thursday, 99.9. Okay, I don't have any outro music. Program notes, again, if you were new here, if you liked what you saw, look for us in the evenings and sometimes Sundays, Mondays, earlier in the day. Right now, I don't have any more information other than that. And if you've received a lot of readings over a little bit of time, make sure that you allow some time for you to center your energy and sit with that reading if you're going to ask the same question again, if you're going to repeat the question, okay? Because we don't want to confuse the potato. The potato is already confused. She's a sad state out there, but we're vibing much higher. When we do have to come down to go get gas and groceries, we'll flex our muscle. We'll show them our spiritual biceps. And the big angels and guides that follow you around and keep you all safe and divine throughout your lifetime while you're here growing. Growing, they say. We're growing, 100%. Okay, so thanks again, everybody. Steve and Ling, and I think that's our only moderators here today. To Rebecca and Shanimal, that was good to see D Lovely and Steph Z today. Who else did we talk to? Chantel was on the first caller's line. Jasmine D was on the first caller's line. Who else? Kitty Cat Meow Meow was on the first time caller's line. And Mary the Aries was on the first time call. We have a lot of first time callers. That's so good. I like it that it rolls like that. Special thanks to Casmo and Empress for coming in at the end. Empress is a moderator. Yeah. Thanks, Empress, for catching us at the end. Thanks to Lauren, loyal to Lauren, for missing your turn. How that hasn't happened in a while. And who else did we speak with? Baby Love and Molly Polly. And that was a night. All right, everybody, wishing you, as always, the best in peace, love, knowingness, bliss, abundance, happiness, well-being, health, all that stuff. This is 99.9 Studios signing off for another night.